There she is. Ready for our big night out on the town?
Well, that's what I came to tell you.
Well, Mark should be due any minute, and then we'll all head over to the Star for the reopening.
I'm not going.
Why not?
What else?
Ruby, you can't keep this up.
Rose, Luke is still missing. Dan is still in the intensive care unit. I just don't feel like celebrating.
But Ruby, honey, worrying about it isn't going to solve anything. You need to get out with your friends. It'll help take your mind off your problems.
I doubt it. The worst night I ever spent in my life was at the Star.
And that is exactly why you need to go back. Now, tonight, it'll be totally different.
You can tell me about it tomorrow.
Come on with us, Ruby, please.
I appreciate your asking, but I really want to stay home and alone.
Like last night and the night before that, and probably every night since Dan was hurt and Luke disappeared.
I'm not very good at putting on an act. I just can't pretend to be having a good time when I'm not.
Nobody's asking you to be something. You're not. Just get out with your friends and try to relax a little bit.
Another time.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, what's this? First time in my life I have 2 dates and I'm surrounded with gloom. Oh, I knew it was too good to be true.
Hello, Mark.
Ruby, break it to me gently. You're gonna stand me up, aren't you?
It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, it has a great deal to do with me. I've been looking forward to this night ever since I heard about the reopening of the Star. And since I found out I had 2 dates, I thought about that gorgeous high school cheerleader who wouldn't give me a tumble in high school. She could only see me now. You're not going to spoil an old doctor's fantasy, are you?
Well, I'm afraid I would if I went out with you.
No. You let us worry about that.
Yeah, we'll cheer you up.
It's my specialty.
I'm afraid that would take a major operation.
That's when I'm at my best. You put yourself in my care, and I guarantee you'll have a good time.
Oh, I'm much too preoccupied with Dan and Luke.
All
It's
right.
not worth the effort.
We'll take the chance.
Besides, I look awful.
You look terrific. I'll be the envy of every guy at that club, won't I?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. 2 gorgeous girls on my arms. You won't deny me that, will you, Ruby? Huh?
You must have a terrific bedside manner.
You gonna come with us?
I know
For a
that
few
Luke
minutes.
and Dan want you to be there.
For a few
Sure.
minutes.
Okay. Ruby, on behalf of all the high school wallflowers, past and present, I thank you.
I've got to go fix myself up.
Yeah, you go to it. Yeah, we got dancing to do. Oh, Ruby, by the way, Dan is almost as stubborn as you are, and twice as tough as the rest of us. I think he's gonna make it. And I'm his doctor. I ought to know.
Oh, that cheerleader didn't know what she was missing.
Why are you urging me to have an autopsy performed on my husband?
Mrs. Van Gelder, you said that your husband had no history of heart trouble and that, as far as you know, he was in good health.
Yes.
Then why the sudden heart attack? Now, I am not a doctor, but as I understand it, these things usually don't happen without some history, especially fatal heart attacks.
What are you telling me?
I am not telling you anything. I am suggesting that perhaps there's more going on here than you're aware of.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Come and sit. I don't know.
Are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water?
No.
Now are you happy?
What do you think?
Why do you have to be so cruel? She's been through enough.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Van Gelder. I didn't mean to upset you, but I think that you should have an autopsy.
What do you mean?
I mean that your husband either knew something that he shouldn't have known, or he was in somebody's way. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know that you're trying to help me, but I'm so confused now.
I know. I know, and I'm sorry. Thank you. I think we should be going.
Oh, would you like to stay the night here?
What?
I mean, you both seem so tired, and I have so much room.
Well, that's very kind of you.
I'm afraid that it's very selfish on my part. You see, I'm really rather lonely, and I really would like to have the company. Of course, if you have other plans, it's okay.
We haven't even figured out our next step yet, Mrs. Van Gelder.
Oh, well, then please, well, why don't you stay the night and get a fresh start in the morning?
No.
What's the matter?
I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Van Gelder, but we can't. We really can't.
Very uncharacteristic English. Usually when you do your disappearing act, it's a lot quieter. What happened? Why this? Why this? Why?
I just couldn't stay there any longer.
Why? Why not? The woman is lonely. Can you understand that? She offered to give us a place to sleep tonight because she's lonely. You act like she accused you of murdering her husband.
Why do you say that?
Hey, baby, just relax. Don't worry about it. They'll never pin it on you because I will always say you were with me.
But I was.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I'm just tired.
Okay. If you're so tired, then why did you turn down Mrs. Van Gelder's offer? Are you looking forward to sleeping under this car?
I felt sorry for her.
You have a funny way of showing it. You ran out of the woman's house without even thanking her or saying goodbye.
I didn't want to impose.
What are you talking about? She offered.
Haven't we hurt her enough? That poor woman! Can't we leave her alone?
The woman's been hurt, yes, but not by us, was she?
You didn't do much good pushing her like that.
All right, baby. I came here for answers. Nothing else. I'm very close to getting them, and nothing is going to stop me.
Whatever the cost.
Whatever the cost, I'm not dropping out of this until I find out what her husband's death has to do with us.
What makes you think it does anything to do with us?
Timing. It's very convenient.
Couldn't it just be a coincidence?
Not this time.
You're overreacting.
Well, then it's catching, darling, because your little juggling act with the coffee is not exactly subtle behavior.
It was different.
No, I don't think so. I think somehow it's all connected.
Is it really so important?
It's everything. Looks none the worse for wear.
Well, nothing that a few customers wouldn't help.
Thought we'd get here early before the crowd settled in.
If the crowd does come, I just hope they haven't forgotten about it.
Oh, honey, not a chance. This is the hottest spot in town.
Oh,
Sure. We certainly miss coming.
Well, I'm so glad you're back. Welcome.
Thank you.
Say, listen, have you heard any word from Holly or Luke?
No, but as soon as we do, it's going to be drinks on the house for everybody.
In that case, we'll stick around.
Okay.
Where?
Table here? Oh, all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening.
Oh, good.
Getting anywhere?
Huh?
Just more confused. No sudden flashes?
Now the faces are all starting to blur.
Well, at best, it's always been a long shot.
I still think we're missing something.
Yeah, what we're missing is an obvious fact. Now, we assumed right from the start that the prints that they lifted off the champagne glasses were made by somebody from Port Charles. What if they were made by somebody that was drifting through?
Are you trying to cheer me up?
No, I'm trying to point out an obvious fact. They could have been made by a visitor of one of Dan Rooney's very many business associates.
Oh, good evening.
Oh, Miss Hill, you look ravishing.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
It's good to see the stars open again after that unfortunate incident.
Yeah, we're trying to put that behind us.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Mr. Spencer or Miss Sutton?
No, we haven't, but we hope to any day.
nicely.
Yes, I'm sure. So do we all.
Yes.
Is this a private conversation, or can anyone get introduced?
I'm sorry, Reginald. I forgot all about you.
Under the circumstances, I can't blame you.
This is Reginald Corso. He's head of our oil division. Miss Tiffany Hill, Reginald Corso.
How do you do?
How do you do? My pleasure.
I've heard a lot about your club, and so far it's lived up to my expectations.
Thank you very much. I hope you come here often.
Oh, I'm sure we won't. Do you mind if we sit over at the bar?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay?
It just...
Good. There's something there, isn't it? They call me Reginald in the future. Not Mr. Corso. I use that for my business associates only.
Oh, all right, I'll do that.
Yes. Tell me so.
Darling, is anything bothering you?
Well, it's nothing new.
The hearing, huh?
Yes, it's tomorrow, and frankly, I don't mind telling you I'm worried.
I noticed.
Scotty's pulling every dirty trick in the book. He's determined to win this case, and I don't think I can stop him.
Darling, if you can't stop him, nobody can.
I'm not sure. Alan wouldn't be better off with another attorney.
Oh, Lee, how can you say that? Why?
Because I'm not sure that Scotty is out to nail Alan or nail me.
Kind of entertainment you have at the start, and I blow up the place? Ha-ha.
This one's yours.
I was just kidding. She's kind of touchy, kind of picky about who she seats, huh?
Yeah, well, I ain't.
That's lousy grammar. I'm gonna have to have a long talk with her.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't if I were you.
Why not?
She ain't interested in you. You want to sit down?
I'll find my own seat.
Suit yourself.
I always do, Blackie.
Yeah.
Hello, counselor. Hello, Gail.
Hello, Scotty.
How come you're not at the office right now boning up for the hearing tomorrow? Are you so confident that you don't have to worry about doing your homework?
Well, actually, I was going to ask you if you'd agree to a postponement, Scotty. I could use the additional time to prepare.
Case you got, 100 years wouldn't be long enough. You're just going to have to make do with the time you have.
I knew you'd understand.
Oh, I understand. I understand that you're getting cold feet, and I think you ought to tell your client that. But I'm very busy. I can't go shifting my schedule around just because you're not prepared.
I don't know why I bothered to ask.
See you in court. Hey, Corso. Plotting strategy, dealing with an absent oil baron?
Not exactly. Yeah, we weren't talking business.
Business. I like business. I'll join you.
I don't think this would be particularly interesting for you.
Okay, some other time.
We'll be here.
Well, I think you're a little underdressed.
Hey,
You're looking sharp.
well, that's pretty smashing there.
Hi, sweetheart. Have a seat.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Try this one.
Well, we do have one more with him. We lost him somewhere on the men's room.
I'm sure he'll turn
Yes,
up
I
sooner or
hope he
later.
does.
Have a seat, Hila.
Thank you, Robert.
I don't know. I still feel we should be in Nevada with Jeff.
Oh, Steve, he's doing fine now.
Well, thank goodness Leslie is there to help out with his wife.
You know, you're going to feel much better when Rick gets home tomorrow.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about, and we really need him back at the hospital.
Come on, Brian, just one more time.
Later, okay?
Baby, what got into you? You used to love to dance.
I've had enough for now.
One dance.
I don't feel like it, okay?
Hey, baby. Obviously, you're still upset over your father's phone call.
I guess so.
I'm sorry he got to you.
He always does. He calls up out of nowhere and starts bringing up old scars. I hate the son of a-
Brian! Hey, baby, you gotta get a hold of those feelings. Come on.
Okay, look, why don't you have a look at these, see if you recognize anybody.
We didn't have much luck. What makes you think they're going to have that?
Anything's worth a shot.
Oh, no. Who's he? Dante.
Charles, doctor.
He treated Charles in England when he had a beard. He will recognize him.
Gotta move fast. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'll think of something. No.
Well.
Attention staff members.
Hi.
Hello, Joe.
Have
Hello,
a seat.
Scorpion.
Hi, mate.
How's it going, all right?
Good. Sit down. Yeah.
Hi.
What was the reason you ran? No, baby, you weren't thinking of Mrs. Van Gelder. You were thinking of yourself. Now, were you afraid that she would say something you didn't want to hear? Or were you afraid that she would say something you didn't want me to hear?
I've had enough of your questions.
So have I. Let's try some answers.
What good would it do?
Oh. Well, for one thing, it'd be novel.
I ain't gonna believe what you want to believe anyway.
Give me an alternative.
What do you want from me?
Now, one more time. Why did you run out of Mrs. Van Gelder's house and her offer? We would be safe in there. Come on. Let's go back inside.
No,
Why not?
I can't stay in there.
Why not?
I won't, I can't.
Why not? Why not? Okay.
We'll leave.
Yeah. We'll leave. Tomorrow. Tonight. We're gonna take up Mrs. Van Gelder's offer. We're gonna sleep in the house. I think we owe her that much. Don't you?
On One Life to Live, Cassie's innocent date turns into a kidnapping, and the Blood Moon killer is revealed.
Well, you know, huh?
If I hadn't lied, she'd be there with Gary instead of with Kyle.
And on the edge of night,
Even the joys of spending money begin to pale. I need something more. I need responsibility. I have to settle down.
Are you asking me?
One Life to Live, the edge of night, weekdays.